Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to deal with a very popular and an important verb, that is reach. We all know the general usage of reach. This is quite familiar verb to all of us. Going from familiar to unfamiliar. Learning from simple expressions to many more expressions. This is the concept of our learning. So, students, let's deal with the different various meanings of the verb reach. The first one, you reach the railway station. The boys will reach the railway station. The team of players, they may not reach the railway station within time, in time, because they have not yet started. See, when we reach a particular place, reaching a place, that is said in the first meaning. We reach the railway station, I reach the bus stand, we all reach the auto stand, we reach college, we reach campus, the players reach playground, we reach the library, the students are reaching the office, college office. This is how we arrive at different places. We describe them like that in the first meaning. This is the primary meaning. I review once again. When you reach a place, you are arriving at that place. You can explain with various examples like the ones what we have introduced in the very beginning. Let us see them once again. The team of players, they are reaching the playground. The students are reaching the library. The students have not yet reached the classroom. Will they reach library in time? Are they going to reach the college in time? Are the staff going to reach the office in time? Will they be able to reach bus stand? They may not reach in time. They may reach in time. This is how we are expressing the first primary meaning of reach. So in the first case, reach means arriving at a place. This is on physical plane. We are reaching a place. We are arriving at that place. This is about the first meaning. Coming to the second meaning. The second meaning tells us that we are reaching a level. It's not a place just like a railway station, bus stand, auto stand, college, like that. We are reaching a level. Here we talk about some decisions, agreements, conclusions, like that. Okay, let's go for examples. The researchers are reaching a conclusion. Okay. The business partners will reach an agreement tomorrow. Good. The meeting has reached a decision. So in all these three examples, the reaching that suggests that they have come to an understanding, they have come to an agreement, they have come to a conclusive part. So here it's not physical reaching, a level, a higher level. A higher level of understanding. You can use understanding also. All the people, they came to an understanding. Okay. The people has reached an understanding. The persons reached an understanding. They are going to reach an understanding next week. See, when we make some agreements or decisions, when people they come up with some conclusions and research findings, you can use this second meaning. This is the suggestive meaning. This suggests a higher level. This suggests a higher level. And one more example let us discuss. The temperature reached 40 degrees yesterday. What will be the temperature today? Will it be reaching 40 degrees today too? Okay. One more example. because as this is suggestive meaning, it would be better if we discuss ample examples. The students will be reaching C programming next semester. In first semester, they had a different programming, software programming, and in second semester, they may be reaching C language or C programming. Okay. The students of literature, they will reach the A's of Shakespeare in third semester. This is one more example. Here also, we are showing up, we are expressing a level of higher understanding. The depth of the subject, it's like that. My mother has reached 80. My mother has reached her 80. What does it mean? It means my mother has completed 79 years. She is now in her ripe age of 80 years. Okay. One more example I'd like to suggest, that is, the trekkers reached a point where they are unable to put up with the freezing cold. See, this is a situation. The trekkers, they are trekking the snow-filled mountains in the cold regions. They are unable to put up with the freezing cold there. So they reached a point. That means it's a higher level of cold, so that they are unable to put up with that freezing cold. The trekkers have reached a point where they are unable to put up with the freezing cold. See students, this is how we explain to ourselves various examples of reach. In the first place, reach means to reach, to arrive at a particular place. Okay. This is a regular action. The second thing is also a regular action, but we may not notice, we may notice also. See that we are arriving at a decision. The meeting is arriving at coming to a conclusion. So the members in the meeting, they are reaching a conclusion. Okay. There are for partnership firms, business. So the partners are going to reach an understanding next week, because there are some issues to solve about, so that they may be reaching an understanding next week. Okay, we all have taken a decision to attend online classes. Okay, all the students reached a decision to attend online training programs. Now it's the hour of the day. It's the part and parcel of our learning. Online training, online classes are the part and parcel of the learning of the students. Okay. Now, one more example. Let's go for a person reaching certain age. I gave you one example that my mother has reached 80. Okay. One more higher level. This meaning, suggestive meaning of reach, gives you a higher level of understanding about some subject or something. Okay. The students will reach the age of Renaissance next semester. The students will reach the age of William Shakespeare in second semester. Okay. And all the students, they have reached an understanding that they have to learn online programs. One more example we discussed. The trekkers reached a point where they aren't going to put up with any more freezing cold. Okay. So here in the second place, reach describes reaching certain higher level of a particular subject or a thing. Okay students, here now coming to the third meaning. Third meaning is also about reaching physically only. So this first one and third one, they are about reaching physically. Okay, the baby is stretching, the baby is reaching the door handle. This is commonest scene we find in our homes. When the babies, they grow up, they reach about 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, like that, they are able to reach the door handles. They open the doors and they lock the doors also. Sometimes the mothers are very scary about that. They get themselves locked inside the rooms. It happens. The baby is reaching the door bolt. They may bolt up also sometimes. It means she has grown to such a height that she is able to reach the door handle or door bolt. Okay. The lady is reaching for phone. That means she is stretching towards the phone. She has not reached physically, just like in the first example. It's not reaching a particular place like railway station, bus stand or college campus, playground, something like that. We are stretching ourselves. Okay. The baby is reaching the door handle. The lady is reaching for phone. It means she is sitting in a chair and maybe she is reaching for her phone which is placed on the table. Okay. Now coming to another example. The child is reaching down and picked the kitten. This is also a very common scene that we find with children. When the kids they are playing, they find kittens and puppies and they are very playful about them and they try to chase them. They reach them out and pick them up and they pick up the kittens and puppies. The child is reaching down and picking up the puppy. The child is reaching out and picking up the kitten. The child is reaching over the ball and picking up the ball. Okay. So here I mentioned three prepositions. Down, out, over. Down, out, over. So in this last example or the latest example which we have learnt about the meaning of reach as stretch, when we discuss the example of the children when they are reaching out the kittens, they are reaching out the puppies, they are reaching out the balls. When they are playing, you can use all these three prepositions. The baby is reaching down and picking up the kitten. The baby is reaching out and picking up the puppy. The baby is reaching over to pick the puppy, to pick the kitten. The baby is the child, the boy is reaching over and picked and is trying to pick the ball, kitten, puppy. So this is how we are discussing this example as in the meaning to stretch over something, to stretch, to reach out. This is also an act of physical act of reaching, but here you will be sitting in the same place or you will be just moving around and reaching. But in the first place, physical arriving at a different place altogether. That is, here the place is very important. The place is very important. Here object is important with the children when they are playing and when they are reaching out for balls, kittens and puppies. The object is important. Slight variation is there in the uses of these two examples. And we can discuss the last example. He is reaching his hand out for money. So we reach out the hand for money. Maybe the cash is placed in his pocket so that he is reaching his hand for money. He is reaching out his hand for money. Out, that is the preposition. We are using the reach with in the last example. See, we are reaching a place here. He is reaching his hand out. He is reaching his hand out for money from his pocket, in his pocket. So this is the last example. I'm going to conclude this session with this last example, students. Just I'll review. Here you will be reaching a place. In the second context, you will be reaching a higher level of understanding. In the third one, you are stretching out for something. You are stretching out to pick something. You are stretching out to get something for you from your surroundings. From your surroundings. This is how the meanings are slightly varied. And I request you all, now I am using reach. Find it. Now I request you all to reach a good amount of revision. I tell all my students to reach a good amount of understanding of this session. Dear students, all of you reach a good revision of this topic because this is very much helping you in your daily practice and uses too. Uses is more important. The first thing is practice, second thing is uses. When you apply in various examples, in your routine examples, when you come across the situations, when you try to use them, you will comply with the language skills and you will have the strength of the language by and by. Okay students, with this I would like to conclude. Before concluding, I acknowledge my references to Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary, and before leaving from this session, I request you all to subscribe my channel and place your wonderful reviews and constructive comments in the comment section. Thank you all.